Hello, everyone. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you're joining us from. Can you all hear me, please? Hello, everyone. Guys, can you hear me? Can you hear me? If you know you can hear me, just give me a thumbs up. Let me know those that we don't see it. If you can hear me.
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Thanks very much. Thanks very much. Clearly, thanks very much. That's coming from Fina. All right, I will just use some minutes for a quick introduction, and then while we wait for others before we proceed into what we have for us today. All right, so yeah, so this section is actually is our programs are not Igbo programs, okay? No, not at all. So our programs are English language programs. All right, but we just feel like to do this in order to promote African culture. Right, so yeah, we'll be doing a quick introduction using English language before we dive into the program fully. Then it's not that it's going to be 100% Igbo language, but those of us that don't understand Igbo, yeah, we're going to be working on a project which I will show you guys. It's going to be very smooth. Okay, I will take it slow. For those of you who have seen me before, you've seen my teaching pattern, but I'm going to take today's program really slow for everybody to understand it. So today we are going to do it together. So I won't be the only one doing it today. No, not at all. So we are going to do it together. All right, so everybody, we are going to do it together. But then before we proceed into the program today, we just like to hear from our students, and we'd like to know where our students are joining us from. If you don't mind, you can just use the chat section, tell us why, just type where you are joining us from. And then we'll just call one or two, three people and then ask them why do they want to become a data analyst. Guys, let's do this together. Just use the chat section. Just type where you're joining us from. Want to see where our students are joining us from. Okay, let's just do this. Let's just do this, guys. All right, Debbie. Dede. Am I correct? Dede from Canada. Dede from Canada. So is it only Dede we have here? Guys, we have a lot of people here. I can see Olaide, I can see Shinedu, I can see Basi, Favor, Michael, Teju. So just type where you're joining us from. Let's do this together. All right, so if you don't want to type, then let's just call 2 or 3 people. I want you to tell us, why do you want to transition into tech? Or you've been in tech before, just tell us this is only about yourself. Okay, let's just, the first person on my list here is Chinedu Okoli. Chinedu, are you there? Can you hear me? So I will ask you to unmute yourself now. So I've asked you to unmute yourself. I would like you to unmute and then.
Hello, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you clearly and loud.
All right. All right, I've said it. My name is Chinedu Okoli. I'm joining from Nigeria. I actually want to transit to tech because I so much believe that it's going to change my fortune. That is the main aim. I believe it's going to change my fortune. And basically, what I wanted to go into mainly is business analysis. So, but from my colleagues, they told me I have to go through, get some knowledge of data analysis before venturing into business analysis full time. So, I just want to go through this, then before transitioning to the main, which is business analysis. Thank you very much.
Welcome, Chinedu, and thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Let's call Teju. Teju, can you hear me? Teju, are you there? So we'd like to hear from you, where you're joining us from and why you want to become a data analyst. Just tell us a story about yourself. Can you hear me, Teju? Okay, so we cannot see Teju. I think he has dropped on the call. All right, so let's call Basi. Basi, are you there? Hello, Basi, can you hear me? So guys, let's just use a minute and do this so we can proceed into the program.
Okay, can I be heard?
Yes, go ahead, please.
Okay, my name is Basi. I joined from Nigeria, Aba, precisely. Okay. I want to transition to tech data analysis specifically because it's an in-demand skill. So I want to acquire the skill and use it to make myself relevant and earn more. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for that, Basi. Thanks for that. Okay, we have another person here, Toshuku Udenze. Toshuku, you just joining us. Just a brief introduction about yourself. Yes, all right, no problem, guys. So let's proceed into the program, okay? I will introduce myself and then we'll dive deep into the program. So it's going to be, all of us are going to be doing this together. We're going to be building a project and you watch out how we are going to transform the project, okay? It's real life that we'll be working with the data, right? So, yeah. All right, so just seconds to share my screen. All right, guys, so welcome to Amp Analytics Masterclass. So as you all know, the Amp Analytics is an EdTech company. So been functioning for a while now, and we have helped a lot of people transition into tech. We've been doing this for a while now. All right, so you want to begin your data analytics program. You want to become a data analyst, a certified one that knows what he or she is doing. So this is the end. This is the bus stop, final bus stop where you can learn everything that you need to learn about data analytics, everything you need to learn about our data, about data analytics, okay? And of course, our vision is to empower individuals in the field of data analytics by providing the comprehensive and accessible training. When we say comprehensive, we mean everything you need to know about data analytics, very basic, and our training beginners friendly. So we start from the very basic, right, to the intermediate, and then to the advanced level, right? So we hold their hands, make sure that that program that you acquire it, okay? So we need to bridge the skills gap and enable learners to make a decision. Of course, that's what we do. We make sure that learners, when you learn the technical skills, we help you to make decisions. And then drive innovations and create positive change in the world of data. Now, it's actually the world data is kind of something that everybody now, data analytics, everybody want to become a data analytics. That's why I asked Mr. Shinedu, why you want to just transition into tech and why you want to become a data analyst. He said something that's so inspiring that, you know, everybody's talking about data analytics now. And I want to say for free, there is any office, any organization that makes it, we definitely need what? A data analyst. It's very rare for you to go to any organization and you hear that they don't need a data analyst. No, they will definitely need a data analyst. Okay, now what happens? So now the question is, when they for you to get that dream job, to get that dream big job of yours, are you job ready? Are you job ready? All right, when that big job comes away and you know they call you for the job, the question is, are you job ready to acquire to get that job done? All right, so that's why data analytics is here to help you to do what? To transition into tech seamlessly without any back, without asking yourself, am I going to become a data analyst? Am I going to excel in this field? So that's why we are here to what? To help you hold your hand, teach you all that you need to know in order to what? In order to in order to make it in the job market. Right? So yeah, that's just it about that. All right. So my name, let me just introduction about myself. Some of you have seen me, and yeah, probably send me one or two edtech company where I probably do something like this. Okay. Then my name is Chukwuka here on Igbo. All right. I have about 5 years of industry experience. I've been doing this for a while now. Yeah, and I've trained over 4,000 participants. I've trained over 4,000 participants. I've done this thing for so many edtech company, contract and full time. And then, of course, aside from training, I've helped organizations grow their businesses. I've worked with so many companies across the globe. I work with organizations, companies in the UK, companies in Europe, Canada, and then companies in Korea. So the jobs I've done for organizations, help them to grow their business, help them make informed business decision that has helped them to grow their business to a certain level. Right now, I studied economics. Talk about my background. Yeah, I don't take that away. I studied economics. Okay. Now people believe that if you did not study computer science, you will not become you will not become a data analyst. I remember when I studied and I do you study computer science? How come? How do you know study? But then there is this you understand? There is this goal. There is I want to focus, get something. So that was actually what helped me to dive into the world of the what data analytics, and of course make it there. Of course, I'm a data scientist. That's why I take that away as well. Right, so guys, I will be doing something today, and I will encourage you. Please sit back. Look what we're going to be doing, and I won't be the only one to do that. Right? We are going to be doing that together. Now, let me share with us. Like there's something that yeah, very simple. Into Igbo language, but I just calm down, okay? Yeah, I forgot to tell you guys, because I'm a data scientist and data analyst who uses Igbo language to teach. Now, aside from using English language, from that can they mute everybody that are not muted? You can see there's somebody that is need to mute them. All right, that's great. So now, I love to tell people about my life, how I started my journey, and where we are today. Yeah. So of course I use data analytics. I use Igbo language to teach data analytics. I'm not teach anything data, teach analytics, data science, data science. Okay. I use Igbo language to do that. Yeah, and of course I use English language. That's the general one that most of you have seen me doing. All right, so that's what I do. If you check me out on LinkedIn, you will see where some of my videos there. You have check me out on YouTube, and you see me actually I'm everywhere. I think yeah, on my Facebook you can see something like that. Okay, yeah, my name is still Chinyere Chukwuka on my LinkedIn, and check me out so you see me teaching with Igbo language, and of course doing this as well with English language. All right, now let me tell you a story about myself. Right, so last year, no, 2022. Yeah, Nigeria, we're trying to probably get a new president. And so I and a friend of mine, we said to ourselves, we are going to look at what happened in the previous years of Nigeria election. We use it to predict if it's going to affect or if it's going to be the same thing that will happen in the 2023 presidential election. Now, let me tell us what I meant. Now, in the year 2020, I think 2014, all right? So we have the president, that's the former president, President Buhari, and then Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, right? So a lot of people were agitating for, a lot of people were saying that it was actually Twitter, people were tweeting, right? People were tweeting that, okay, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan is actually not good, and Buhari is our president, and thereabouts, okay? So from what happened on social media, quote, social media, all right, at the end of everything, we find out that President Buhari won the election. All right. So we just looked at it. We said to ourselves, let's look at what happened in the previous years. All right. And if you remember that as of that 2022, we were just tweeting on Twitter, a lot of things are going on social media. It's gonna be president, it's gonna be Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and it's gonna be Peter Obi, it's gonna everybody, we all have our candidates, okay? So people are tweeting some things on Twitter. So what I and that my colleague of mine then, so what we did, right? So we went to Twitter, we scraped data of the previous tweets of people, like what they did in the previous years, like what they tweet. We looked at what they tweet, what people tweet, we compare it. Did it affect the outcome of the election? Now we scrape data of the 2022, of course, the data we scraped was actually 2022 election tweets as well. All right, we want to find out if that 2022 tweet is going to be what is going to give us the outcome of what 2023 election, like how people we are agitating, we are tweeting. We have some people that we are tweeting obedient, and something like that. Okay, now after everything, of course, there's a lot that happened, but then from what we predicted and what let me say it somehow affects what give us the outcome of the election. We are not here for politics. I'm going somewhere now. All right. So now something happened. I'm going somewhere. After that project took us about 3 months to work on. So after that project, a lot of my friends saw that project, that we'll be scraping data on Twitter, and I've been posting it. We do this thing, we are scraping data today, and this is where we are today. Guys, keep on anticipating for our project and thereabout and everything. After everything, something happened. I think around May 2023, this 2023. We are in 2024 now, May 2023, right? A friend reached out to me for a job opportunity in Abuja, right? There is something about something of all these things, president something, the previous election that happened, they are looking for someone that will analyze the election, okay? I think that was when we were going to court and all that, okay? So that friend of mine saw what I've been putting out there and knew that I'm capable enough to do that job. Unfortunately, I was not in Nigeria then. And of course, I didn't even have somebody to, to refer to them. That was then, right? So now, what am I bringing out here? It was what I put out that made that guy to believe that I can handle that project, all right? So it simply means, had it been that I was in Nigeria then, I would have been in Abuja, handle that project, and I will collect a lot of money from that. Okay. Now, the question is, when job opportunity comes your way, are you job ready to handle that job? All right. I don't know if you have seen job opportunities. Are you just probably you are searching for something and you see some of job opportunities and you see something like 800,000 naira, 900,000 naira per month. And you tell yourself, this is actually something that I can do. But then I don't know how to use Excel. They're asking for Excel, advanced Excel, and they're asking for what? SQL, advanced one. You understand? They are looking for an expert in that field, but I don't know how to make use of it, okay? Now, the question here is, are you job ready? So now what we are trying to bring out here now is that please make sure that you acquire in-demand skills, that when job comes your way, you'll be able to do what? You'll be able to grab that job and then, of course, do the job, okay? Now, that's just the story about what happened in my life. That was last year, 2022, 2023. I was, because of what I did, and then the guy contacted me, but then unfortunately, I was not in Nigeria to handle that job, okay? So now, this is what we'll be looking at. We'll be looking at this project. Now, pay attention. Let me tell us what we'll be doing. So after this, we'll switch to Igbo language. Guys, calm down, all right? So now, who is a data analyst? Now, people have been asking that question. Who then is a data analyst, okay? Now, data analyst is that person, right? That have gone through the data, through the election data, what happened in the previous year, trying to use it to compare if that would be some of the things that will affect the 2023 election, right? Now, a data analyst is that person that will look through an organization's data, try to make decisions try to bring out insight from that data, just raw data. You then look at it and tell yourself, this is actually data that I can actually work with, and I'll bring out insights. Do you understand? I will teach these people what they need to know. I'll give them this thing, and it will help them to what, to make informed business decisions. Okay. Now, when I give you my data, probably an organization data, let's assume under analytics, just find out, okay, there's a lot of things that we are finding out, we are facing in the organization. All right. And of course, we have data, right? Because we can't work, of course, if an organization has not been gathering data, there's no how a data analyst will come in and start looking at their data, start giving them an insight on what they need to do in order to improve their business. All right. Now, it simply means that you have to have a database where you store data and thereabouts. Okay. So I'll look at my data and then I'm done with this. We look at their database and they will give it to me as sharing. Okay, this is our database, and this we need you to look through our data, analyze it, and give one insight that will help us to make informed business decision. Is it that we are not getting students and we're trying to find out what do we need to do and what should be our target areas? All right. So and then I will look through their data. I will help them to make what informed business decisions that will help them to do what, to improve more. And let me tell you something, there is no organization that is not making use of numbers now. It simply means that data analytics, data analyst role is a very good role that every organizations are making use of. That simply means that data analytics is an in-demand skill. A lot to talk about data analytics, okay? And why you need to acquire this data analytics program. Even if you don't need it now, see, tomorrow you might need it. So guys, let's move in. Now, let me tell us what we are going to be doing today. I know most of us are watching Netflix. Do you have account with Netflix? Let me see if you know that you have account with Netflix. Just give me a thumbs up. You have an account with Netflix. Let's do this together. Yeah, D. Let's go there. So only one person. I was expecting everybody to say yes, we have accounts with Netflix. All right, I don't have an account. Okay, no problem. So let's see what we're going to be doing here. Right, so now we're going to be getting this data. I'll show us where we are going to get this data. So just like I said, we are going to be doing this together. All right, so we're going to be looking at the Netflix user base subscription. Right, so they have their database where that when you subscribe, when you register with them, so there is a place where your data is going to. Okay, we'll be looking at their database together, right? So they have their way they store their data. They have the number of subscriptions they have every year, every month, how many people subscribe, what are the age bracket of people that subscribed, did you subscribe using your laptop? Did you subscribe using your tablet? Did you subscribe using probably your smartphone or your smart TV? So they have their database there. So you and I, we are data analysts in this organization, in this Netflix. So we're going to get their data. They're asking us, so guys, you are a data analyst, okay? So what we want you to do is what? Look through our data, scrape the data, help us to analyze it. We want to find the place, we want to take decisions that will help us to improve more. Right, so they have locations of people, probably people subscribing to their website, you understand, to their channel. So we want to make decisions on which area do we have high number of subscribers, and how do we improve more in other areas that we are not doing better. So looking at their data, we use their data to make informed decision, bring out insight that will help them to do what, to do better and improve their business. Right, so let's move into what we have today. Yeah, so guys, let's speak one Igbo language because that's actually what we're here for. Just like I said, our programs are not Igbo language, just for us to improve and promote African culture. Are we good, guys? Are we good?
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are. Oh, thanks very much for that, Basi. Yes, we are. Okay, so let me see. All right. So let's proceed. Okay. O nwere ebe website a na-akpọ Cargo. I hope you're not angry. So even if you don't understand the language, just tell me go. All right. So of course, after everything, even if you don't understand, you're gonna follow with what I'm teaching here. It's not gonna be 100% Igbo language. Yeah, so it's not going to take very much for that schedule. So it's not going to be 100% Igbo language, okay? So just pay attention, even if you don't understand. But then, trust me, you're going to flow with what I'll be doing here. Right, so let's proceed. Okay. So open any browser of your choice. Prepare any browser of your choice. Okay, now I show you, right? I actually wait a data set, and this data set I actually use the on cloud, right? Not only that all the on cloud. On the website, a binding with a data set, right? So open the email pay your browser. Now I want everybody, if you don't have Power BI desktop on your listing, just come down after the program. I'm going to send you a link that will help you to download Power BI on your desktop. Okay, so all you need to do is to just watch this video, and then at the end of the program, you should do what? You take the recording and then you practice, okay? So please stay till the end of the program because there's something very important you want to share with us, right? So now, yeah, so prepare any browser of your choice. So you type cargo. Cargo, okay? You can see cargo.com/dataset. All right, so dataset I actually use this website. Dataset I actually use this website, okay? Now, over on it, type cargo.com, right? So, ihe ọzọ ị ga-afụ again. Everything there back. O nwere ike ihe nke onwe gị na-edere email bụ to log in with probably with your browser, all right? So, it's not much and it's not a paid website, okay? So, everything there back again free. So, ị bịa ebe a, ị ga-afụ ebe m na-abịa aka na edere data set, bata ebe a. This thing, this search bar. So you type on Netflix user base. So this data set there can you use. Okay, so can we pay? So when you pay data set and data na okay, you got pay there user ID, then subscription type, monthly revenue, join date, and thereabouts. These are just the columns on the data set, okay? Now we just want to see here, it has 10 columns, and then it's just one file, okay? So now, if you need the again, if you can download that here, you can see download here. Again, it downloads where you download all the data sets, okay? Just need to click on download here, and then you download the data set. I have this data set already. I don't need to download it again. Okay, so the open it, download all the data sets. The software I can make use of now. The software and Microsoft Power BI. Microsoft Power BI. Okay, so I'll open mine. Just a second. So kanya to ya obero de connecting. So Microsoft Power BI, who are one of the softwares I may use as a data analyst, okay? So as a data analyst, you need to know how to make use of some of all these tools, know how to use Excel, Microsoft Excel, know how to use Microsoft Power BI, SQL, this three book, only one I fed the setting, right? These three are very setting for you to use. So you need to know how to use them, not just to use them, but then to be very advanced in using all these tools, right? So we'll see how we're going to use this Microsoft Power BI to do what? To create that amazing dashboard there. Just like I said, we're going to be doing this together, okay? Just like I said, we're going to be doing it together. Now, if you come here, we have Microsoft Power BI. This is Microsoft Power BI. Now, ọtụtụ ụzọ esi ebubata data set n'ime Microsoft Power BI. Ọtụtụ ụzọ esi ebubata ya. Now, you want to work inside this thing now. The organization has given you their data set, okay? And they asked you, you know what, look through your data, just help us to analyze it, to make it, you know, so that it will help us to work, to make informed business decision. And of course, the question is, how then do I bring that data into my probably whatever visualization tool I want to use? Of course, the industry data as of today now is what is Microsoft Power BI, right? It's Microsoft Power BI. Then how then do I move it to Power BI? How do I bring the data set into Power BI? How do I analyze it? Okay. Now, when you open your Power BI, you got favorite there and go. Now, there are many ways, anyways, to bring this, but then can I move it from here? So you got favorite there and home. And then you got further that again, get data. Now, if you can ever get data, about to a different sources, I see data set into this Power BI. Data set type line with the right download runa cargo. Now, data sets are again all text / CSV file. CSV mean comma separated value. Okay, comma separated by, and then of course CSV and Excel, they all look like same thing, but they're not the same. Okay, so I will not start showing you how to differentiate or how to know the difference between CSV file and Excel file. So now I can embed the CSV file. So I've downloaded the data set. That's why I didn't download it again. So go to my downloads. So you can clear them, come on. Netflix user base. So I'll click on open. Perfect. Now, in our neighbor, ETL na data. Just a second. Maybe let me show you something. So when we have in our ETL, right? ETL. So here the bar potara extract. So here this one potara transform. So this one there will L. This L there potara load. Right? Now, overall need to data. Behind mere na bụ extract. I extract do the data. Again, from the database, okay? I extract and I need to Power BI or whatever the tools that we want to use to visualize it, okay? Now, the next thing you get okay, transform. Now, transform you now transform and what loads transform and load. Now the question do you want to transform the data or you want to load the data? Right? Now when you transform the data, it will take you to Power Query environment. Okay, it will take you to Power Query or PQ. Right? It will take you to what? To Power Query. Now, what is the Power Query now? Power Query is another platform, buying a feature, buying like it's another engine in Power BI which to transform, prepare data. Okay, now what does it mean? Actually, it's your favorite. probably gaye the kojeleba, gazute egusi, ega mushizuta the oil. So it got probably something like ochodi, izuta the probably the vegetable. Okay, different markets, every way to see picture they send. Now nobody cares how the education is. All right, all they want to know is that the food is what? The food is tasty. So the kitchen, beba he gano, we fish such as siam, such as everything, see ya, book te ya na sitting room, the benas, nania, boka. So ever upon all they can, this transform, you know, this transform. Okay, this transform is just like what is another engine of Power BI, right? So that's where we transform our data, we clean our data. Then after that, you do what? You see load. You see what? Load. Now, that's what amazing thing that we do with our students, okay? These are some of the benefits of what you'll be learning as a student of Amda Analytics. Now, we don't encourage our students, you know, you bring your data, you just load it into your Power BI. If you do that, no, you can't even pass through an Amda Analytics program and you can't do that. It's not possible, right? So first thing you need to do is to what? Move your data to Power BI, transform it. You know, sometimes when you bring your data and you see this load highlighted, okay? The next thing is some people will do, they will load it, okay? They'll tell you, just load the data, all right? It's not advisable to do that. Move the data to what? To Power Query. Look at how data is. Does it need cleaning? Is there anything that you need to do with the data? If yes, why not clean the data, work on that, and then before you load it, okay? So you don't load your data straight, you transform your data, right? So that's an amazing thing. One of the benefits of the things you'll be learning as a student of Amda Analytics. So it teaches you the in and out of how to handle what, how to handle your data. And when you see your data, you don't get scared of your data, right? So now we're going to do what? We're going to do what? Transform. We will transform the data. Now, ebe anyị nọ bịa na-akpọ Power Query Editor. Ị na-anya n'elu ebe a, ị ga-afụ ebe dere Power Query Editor. Okay, Power Query Editor. Right. So now, the first thing I need to do, like, I have to go through all the columns. Now we're going to be doing this together. So let's go through all the columns. Okay. Now find out, is anything we need to do? Do we need to change the name? Do we need to do anything with the data? Okay. Now, let's look at this user ID. Normally, so what we do is that we change it to what? We change the data type to text. I'm going to change it to text, and of course, telling you why we are changing it to text will not be today now, but then we change it to text, okay? Now, the next column we have what? Subscription type. Now, let's look at the subscription types now. Now, if you pay attention here, you see that we have basic. Now, it simply means no one rendering now subscribe with basic. So when they not subscribe premium, when they will get standard, I'm not on cable. It's an Andy basic, it's an Andy premium, it's an Andy standard. All right. So now monthly revenue. Within some of these their subscribers. Okay. So it's on Andy now subscribe $10, or it's on Andy now subscribe $15. All right, in a month. So now we have join dates. Now the dates you register with this organization being Netflix. Okay, the date you just make with your phone, again, actually join Netflix, actually member. That they can be here. You know, when you create an account, then you start logging in, probably type your name, get your some of your data, you put it there. So this is actually the data you know, when you're registering, you type your name. I don't know. I don't have an account with them. That's honest. Yeah, I don't have an account with them, but that's just what it takes. Okay. So that day you register, that's what this join date takes. Okay. Now, if you pay attention to this join date, you can see, of course, you might not really understand that this join date is actually not in good format. Okay. Only high now what data type. Only high now what data type. Data type here on an ABC. So I question change if we have getting all dates. So I question change here to what? To dates. Now, what next we need to do? Now, if whatever you can see using locally. So that's actually the one we're going to use, right? So using locally. So I'm just a second. So now data type here by default on our text. Some may change here from text to what to date. From text to date. Now, ihe mere anyị jiri enwe ya na this and that because on an English US state. So we're going to take it to the English United Kingdom. So English United Kingdom, yeah, this is. So we're going to take it to the English United Kingdom and then we press on OK. Right, so now we've moved it to what? We've changed the data type to what? To dates. Now the same thing here, this last payment date. So the day they were what? They probably made your last payment or about on their website, okay? Of course, some people will just log in, have an account with them because of one movie like that. Okay, so let's change the date as well. So it's loading it. So I'll change it to date. So here, I'm going to change it to English United Kingdom. So click on OK. So it's loading and it has turned to date now. So here about country, this column now is country. Urban, this subscribers is Arabia. Right? How many subscribers have we by country? And this one now we're getting age group, age of their subscribers. Okay, so I'm only 26 to 51 years. So it simply means that now these subscribers handling when at their website, both people known the age of 26 years, where we are getting 51 years. Now the question is, if I want to show this thing now, I'm actually go see how know this age bracket can we make it, can we bring their highest subscribers? You're the cake you see we go see here. Now that's another thing I show you about. So after that, you move to Power BI. All right. So now, if that kind of age here now, so we gonna add columns. Now I'm gonna Power BI. So we have different tabs, right? We have home, we have transform, and we have add column. Now this add column now, we go to the column index, conditional column. So conditional column. Yeah, so here, I got what the column now. Right, wire age brackets. Okay, so I bate balancing if age. Over na column akpọrọ age ya bụ column adị na ebe ahụ. Okay, ọ bụrụ na ọ dị, let's say less than or equal to, let's say 35 years. Okay, see one there again, see one high youth. All right, I add another clause. So if age, if the column then age, or not less than equals to, let's say 45 years. Okay, type more high young adults. Young adults. Now, over na onye haboro youth, haboro young adults. Type ozi onye haboro again. Now haboro adults couple. So that simply means from 46 years to 51 years. Okay, from 46 years because everybody know I'm person at 45. So here we start from 46 to 41 years. We should call them what? Adults. We then select OK. So here we need to add what? Data type. So from here we change the data type to text. So give me the data type to text. Okay, so gender will be subscribe when they go working, when they go online. So device, or when they their smartphone, we subscribe. When they their laptop, when they their tablets and thereabouts. Okay, I think that's all we can do here. So we actually member. So here was I game if you're not home and wherever there close and apply. So you can look at it here, you can see close and apply. Right, so now we'll use this drop down, select close and apply. So close and apply. Can I show you now? I got to Power BI interface. Power BI. The other time, 3 seconds ago, anyị nọ na gịnị ebe ahụ anyị nọ bụ ya na-akpọ Power Query. So ebe anyị nọ na-aka na-akpọ Power BI desktop, okay, ebe a bụkwa BI interface. So ebe a ka anyị nọ. It's loading, just give some seconds here. So ebe a ka anyị ga-anọ wee mee our analysis, ebe a ka anyị ga-anọ wee mee show our reports with our dashboard, okay. So let's just give it some seconds to load. So it's loading for 6 seconds to get that done. Yes, in our banner, you got for our Netflix user base. That's the name of the data, the table. Okay. So now, in our neighbor will columns none of the data. All the columns none of the data sets. Okay. So when we are now DAX, when we are now DAX, right? DAX in data analysis, not just data analysis, anyways. Yeah, so when we are now DAX, DAX simply means data analysis expression. Data analysis expression. In behind now, in a just let me say in a layman language, you have to getting calculation. So you have to getting calculation, right? Give me back on here. Now, because often if you are not here, say that now, okay, this year work Madone subscribe to their database. Madone subscribe to this website, this Netflix, okay? How many users via subscribe labor? Ihe actually mean ihe na-akpọ the expression via na-akpọ that. Ihe na-akpọ ya bụ gịnị? That. Data analysis expression. Right, so then let's proceed. Okay, so if tinye aka ebe a, then you say right click. So you see new measure. So new measure getting ID chance equal to getting our own measure. So it has shown you back on now. We're getting how many subscribers known at that website. How many subscribers can these people know? Okay, so you can get here about total subscription. Sorry. Now total subscription equal to what? Now, onwere ha na-akpọ yeah, that's it as well. So kwesịrị ịma okay, initially ime ha anụwa ka ihe chọrọ use ị ga-use sum ka ị ga-use count like ihe ị ga-use, okay? So anyị chọrọ ime total subscribers now ka ha ga-eme ihe anyị chọrọ ime ebe a bụ gịnị count how many subscribers ha nwere ọ bụrụ ya. Yeah, so how many subscribers ha nwere ka anyị count. So the DAX function I can use via na count. All right, is either we use count or we use count rows, okay? But then nevertheless, let's use count, okay? So we're gonna say equal to count. So immediately type yeah, if one counts up whatever, so the account now behind account. I in na this data, this na it's if we will user ID. So user ID simply means now when you register with them and you get ID. Okay, so you will a user ID. You're not the an organization. So every staff member will want staff ID. Okay, now issue with this staff ID, staff number, staff ID, staff whoever, probably staff 101. It simply means what is staff code, staff 101. Okay, so now it simply means that now even as an individual, your ID, your phone number is your ID. Okay, it's a unique identifier. Okay, but nevertheless, let's proceed now. So you got forever and forever the user ID. So this user ID can count. So it's here can this user ID. So then you can see commit. Or then you close the parentheses and commit. But I have committed this one. So committed. So I nwee na gịnị total subscription. Ị na-anya ebe a ifu na enwere monthly revenue. Okay, ego one ndị a na-enweta per month. Per month. So na actually nwata na ego one ha nwetere. All right, so the next thing I need to do is to do what? I need to sum it. You understand? I need to do what? I need to sum their monthly revenue. So let's do this. Now, if you're quite bad again, this their name, Keba Willie Hanua, Piaka, it's new users, sorry about that. New measure. So you can get there, we're going to total revenue. So total revenue is equal to sum. We're going to use what sum function as the that sum. It's behind our sum. In our by forgetting monthly revenue. So it's keba. Close my parentheses and then hit enter. Okay, so monthly revenue. So now I plan again, I will monthly revenue and other. So I'm trying how many countries again with their subscribers, how many countries are subscribed to this this thing. Okay. So because I'm only country ever, actually count how many countries in ever. So there go to country. So equal to. So here I'm going to use function about distinct count. Okay, distinct count. So distinct counts I can count to our values and then remove duplicates. It actually will be unique values. Okay, so now distinct counts and then use what? Behind account country. Okay, country. Now we have this. Okay, we have this. Now let's proceed to analysis to our dashboard. I am with an behind our KPI. We nice show. Okay, of course, we can look count ba or sum ba. Many nine before we will see how it sum. We should sum anything. Okay, you can't even sum the age. Shall we sum age in banana? Come on, oh, twice we are again. I a group or yeah, Maria, into groups. So let's see how we're going to visualize it. So ever yeah, not wherever beginning we report to view. Okay, back and then make our analysis, our visuals ever kind of here. So enjoy now my Canva. So my Canva. So by default, all on a white color. So I'm trying to change here from white, take it to pure black. So take the transparency to 0. Take it to pure black, take the transparency to 0. Okay, so let's proceed now. So the next thing we need to do is to what? Start with our KPI. Start with our KPI. We hire now boy going key performance indicators. Key performance indicators, that's the KPI. Okay, so now let's select how many subscribers are in there. So this is the total. Let's just give it Power BI some seconds. It's loading. So this is the total subscribers. So total subscription, how many are the company is 2005. Okay, so let's just format it a bit. Let's start like that. Second. It's loading. Yeah, so we have it now. Yeah. So, yeah. All right, so now we have to reduce the size. So everyone want like this. So it's here Kevin formats on your Power BI. So you have for best style and size. The next thing key surely change on where she web ever will it shows it here. So actually work with the background. Now with that white something house. So actually work here. And then picture border. So it's near picture border. I'll never like yeah, get in your part child better. That's one other important, okay? So the next thing actually now I will get is this value the back, which will you reduce, yeah, this value. Reduce, so yeah, so this thing pull out this. So this thing, yeah, now where I'm getting call out value. So this call out value here. So change the value here. So that's 35. Change it to 35. I can't wait that tire because I believe it so much. So now the colors. Okay, the color. So I'm gonna go to more colors. Let's see D2 because one and okay, just give me a second. Let me get that let me get that color. Just a second. Now, here showing me how that now. Anytime in our analysis for an organization, okay. So you use their color code. Now, of course, it's not every time, okay. D211A. Okay, so it's not every time, but then most times, right? So anytime in our organizations data, look for their color code and use it for them. So if you get MTN analysis, I use local code for their advance. No, it's not possible. So that simply means whenever you are working on organizations data, look for their color code and use it for them. Right. So now let's proceed now. So I'll go to link panels and I'll come here and say D211A. Yeah, 3.8. Okay, so that's just for this. So now the title, call out value, but this one there, this text there, show me increase in layer, you actually maybe change the color to this, and that's all. Okay, that's all I can do here. So this thing there, now. So here I'm going to duplicate this Ctrl+C, Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V. So I have one here. Okay, so here, just a second, I want to take off the shadow. I don't think I need this. I'll take off the shadow. Okay. So now instead of having it as total subscription, I will have remove the total subscription. Then I'll have what? Total revenue. Okay, then Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V. So my V so it's fast now. So I'll drop this one here. So I'll remove that total. I'll remove the total revenue that is there. I'll select what the total country. Okay, just a second. There's something I want to take note of. I want you to take note of. Okay, so here now this visual border by default is black that is there. Now I want to change it to probably something like this, change it to white so that you see what you are doing. Okay, because we are using black background, so you can just change it to white, so you'll be seeing probably their borders, the difference between them and thereabouts. Okay, so that's just what I've done here. Okay, let's proceed now. So guys, are you enjoying the class? Am I too fast? Let me hear from you. Let's just take a minute and to talk. Let me hear from you.
You're flowing very well. We're following. Or I'm following. Let me not speak for others.
Okay, thank you for that, Basi. Any other person, guys, you want to talk something? Am I too fast? Are you understanding this? Is it hard?
Well done. I'm following very well. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for that, Julius. Okay. I'm following. Okay, that's from Shinedi. It's following. All right, that's great, guys. So let's proceed now. Now, we've seen how many subscribers they have, right? How many subscribers, right? We've seen their total revenue. We've seen how many, please.
Sorry, how did you align this box? I was just watching them, but I didn't know what you did. They were not properly aligned. How did you realign them and they are now well aligned?
You can move it. You can move it. Look at it. It is movable. It's movable. You can move it.
All right.
Yes. So now you might want to, find out like, okay, we've seen this thing. We've seen how many people they have that subscribed. We've seen how many countries that these guys are. I want to see subscribers by country. You understand? I want to see how many subscribers they have in each of these countries, okay? Which country do they have the highest subscribers? You understand? Let's do this together, guys. So I will just, of course, let's contribute this thing, right? So I'm going to drop it here. I'll drop it here. I will, of course, we have countries, okay? We have total countries. I'm going to check the total countries and then select the subscribers. Then I'll select country per se. Select country here. You can see country here. Oh, what's my, so I'll select country. Okay, just some seconds. Right, this thing is hanging. So let's go again. So I'll highlight country. That's this way. So total subscribers by country. Okay, I don't know why it's that. I wanted to use that, but then I think I need to go and select a new chart. So I'm going to highlight map. I wanted to use it because we formatted it. So I'll select map. So on this map now, I will highlight the total subscribers, and then I will highlight country. I will highlight country. So let's give it some seconds to come. There is loading. So for you to access this on your own, you need to be connected to the internet, okay? You need to be connected to the internet. All right, so this is our total subscribers by country. Now let's proceed now. Let's proceed. So I'm going to select another total subscribers by age brackets, by age brackets. So here, so I'm going to go back. I want to change this to column chart. No. So let's start column chart. Okay, so let's change it to this. Just pay attention and let's format this a bit. Let's format it. So this one, we don't need it again. We don't use it again. So this, I'm gonna move it a bit up. Take this up a bit. So this one, let's bring it here. For now. So this, let's format this. So
Sorry, how did you change it from horizontal to vertical, the subscription by age brackets?
So this is, you can choose any chart of your choice. You can choose any chart of your choice. You can change it. All right, so now, you also actually may beginning actually change the format. I know if you know white background, white background. So I can just go to my, sorry about this, go to style and size. So background, workable background, turn off the background, don't enjoy them. So this shadow, visual border. So turn on the visual border. You may pay it change here from black by default, even never black, change it to white. Okay, so another thing again, actually never for this one. X and Y axis. But before we go to that X and Y axis, okay, let's proceed. Now, if you don't know which one is X and Y axis, someone give me a pair, a turn or off. If you ever X axis one formula now on the whole. Okay, Y axis one can on right? So I'm going to turn it on again. Now I need the values. The values go here the server. So here I'm going to turn off the title of the X axis. Now, these values here, when we give here to 10, then the color of the values change here to 69 use here. Okay, so and then I'm gonna collapse this again. So the y-axis one can on a like this. So this y-axis, actually we're again title. So maybe close what the title. So the values in my own number say there. You also get me, I want it the number, all right, so that it will be visible enough. Then turn the color to the brand color. That's the brand color of the company. So another thing again, actually, me bag. Ihana bo. Inanye ba. If you name again ba. See how yana boy again column. Okay, so in me again column say ba. What attack? A full color of the columns. So choose this column. So you can actually choose for this. So another thing actually change the bar with the title yeah on black, title yeah, color of the title on black. I think it's near to white, so probably increase it to 15. Increase it to 15, that's great. So can go see the high mirror in high mirror now if so total subscription by age bracket. If age bracket, the young adults. And then put a young adult time give you from 35 to 45. Okay. How about they get it? They can no giving 36 to 45. How about they I buy when with the company Netflix is when we not higher subscribers. Okay. Most of the people now subscribe to their company, to their website, when they know at the age of 36 to what? To 45. According to Ihanelai as their data set. Okay. Now Now I'm going to look at so this thing here, I'm going to do Control C, Control V. So drag it and put it here. Okay, let's put it here. Something like this. So I want to check the, I want to check the age brackets. Right, so let me look at their devices. Here, how you ever getting now subscribe. The devices I just subscribe. So, of course, here and there, no, as a data analyst, okay, people see into the company's data. You understand me? Their subscribers, are they probably subscribing to smartphone? It simply means that you can actually help them that, okay, in case that now the company, she made something like adverts, you go ahead and target areas, they have got targets. Now, open up with data analyst in this Netflix now. Here target here the age bracket between the age of 36 to what to 45. What the highest subscribers. And now open a hand team here can adverts, that social media ads, okay? And they have their targets, and they use again, and then they use. Okay, let's just use this thing here so that this thing can be visible enough. So let's use. I think this one makes more sense. Okay, so the highest subscribers in getting a laptop. Yeah, people want to use their laptop to watch movies and all that. If you go up again after that, most people, of course, they don't use their laptop for something good. I'm not saying that is not something good. Okay, probably you're one of the last, you just enjoy yourself. You use your laptop to start seeing movies, okay? See that the highest is this thing now, the very possible that most people they use their laptop to watch movies, okay? So you can see that the highest subscribers and they use getting laptop and watching that their movies. The second people they use getting tablets. The third people they use getting smartphone, and then the least people they use getting the last, not the least now. They use smart TV. Okay, so let's proceed now. Let's proceed. So we're going to see how we're going to help these guys to, make decisions for them. So second, I opened a lot of Power BI. So that's why it's kind of a little slow at my end. So this side zoom. So we'll still come back to arrange that. So then let's proceed with what we have here. So we have this now. I'm gonna check the devices, then I'll move to, let's move to their plans. Let's see. Total subscribers by, okay, just one plan that they have 1 month to do. So let's see. So this one is their subscription types, subscription types, subscription type. Okay. So some are basic, some are standard, and some are premium. So about this. So this one now, I want to change the chart, but then I'll come back to that in a few seconds. I'll come back to that, okay? So this one will be here. So this one now, let's change the chart. It's not a must to do this, okay? So I want to use donuts for it. I want to use donuts. Just like I said, it's not a must to do this, okay? It's not a must to change. You can just decide to use one chart for all your analysis. So for this one here, you're going to be looking at their subscribers by monthly. Okay, their subscribers by, some are some of their subscribers are monthly subscribers. Like, we want to see how many subscribers now do they have in each of these months. Okay, when did they join them? So we're going to yank up the word by devices now, and we're going to select what subscribers by the day they joined them. Okay, when they joined the company, yank up the day, yank up the quarter, and let's see what we have. Yeah, so I'm going to change the charts to line charts. So we have this now. Okay. Because you can just come here and change this thing, so I can show you. So, okay, this thing here is we are using hierarchy for it. We are using, that's what we're using here. So this thing we are seeing is hierarchy. But then let's proceed. Okay, so next thing here for this one now here, this one here, let's format it so you can see year and month. That's what we are looking at here. So let's format it. Let's just do one or two things there. So the line, you can see lines. So that's the only thing I want to change there. So the lines, I'm going to change the color of the lines. So by default is blue. I want to take off the blue. Okay, get another color for that. So this one here. So this donut here, let's just format it. Let's format it. So you can see slides. So this one, I'm going to take off the first blue, the original color that I used there. So this one probably was something like this. So their colors should not be so much, right? It should not be, it should not have the color lines. That just it's okay. So another thing again I want to do there with this thing is to take off the legend, so that this thing will have enough space. Okay, I'll take off the legend. And then the data labels, you might want to take it off, but then you don't want to take it off. I think that's fine. So for me, I would not like to take it off. Okay, so I'll just go to values of that data labels. So the colors, then I'll change it to this. So you might want to increase it for a bit for people to see it very well. I think this is fine. Let's take it to 10. 10 is fine. Okay, I'm going to collapse this. So, just a second. Let's do one also here. So you need to arrange these things to make them have the same size. So this one, we bring it here. Let it be on the same size. So this one, I really will size it a bit. So this one, size it a bit. Yeah. So now this map here, okay, you can see that the color is out of from what we have here. So let's format that map. Let's take it to the color of the what we are using here, right? So just to format the map, I'm going to take it to that. Yeah, so the bubbles are those colors there, those ones that show in blue. So I'm going to change the color of the bubbles to by blue. So we change it to this color that I'm using. Okay, so now let's proceed. We are moving somewhere, just calm down. I think we are trying, but then let's proceed. We have one or two things to do. Now, I want to see, okay, there's what we call slicer, right? There's what we call slicer. I want to see how many male and how many female that actually subscribing to this thing more than any other person. So let's see the gender that patronizing these guys, this Netflix. I'm very sure that it will be the, no, it's not male, it can't be the So let's go to the visualization tools now. Sorry. I just a second. Okay, you might want to mute yourself. Kaide, please kindly mute this person. Here. Because a second, I want to mute this person. So, something like that. But please, you need to mute yourself, okay? All right, I've done that. All right, so now there's something I want us to do. So let's look at this slicer. So the slicer will be here. So let's select the gender. Let's see the gender that is actually subscribing to this channel more than every other person. So I've highlighted gender. So let's format it. So we have gender here. So let's format the slicer. Let's turn it to background. Turn off the background. So the visual border, change it to white. Okay. Yeah, so now the values, you can see that they are in dark color. So let's change it to the color we're using so that we can see them very well. If I want to increase the values, let's increase the values a bit. Yeah, 15 is fine. That's not all. That's not all. That's not all. So let's size it. So this our dashboard does not have name. We are going to come back to start analyzing it. Of course, don't forget, after everything, you have to analyze to the board. Now, you know, you are just doing this thing for people that doesn't even have idea of what these visuals look like, what they are. Okay, go need this way, kuziling here, or hunting. You know, that time that somebody says something like, you are digesting it, right? So let's do something now. So let's go to insert. Just a second. So I'll go to insert, then text, then text box, text box. So here, I'm going to call it Netflix. So, okay, just a second. So the Netflix user-based dashboard. So highlight it, Control A. So from here, we want to change it. So what's personally, I love to use Georgia. So I'll change the text, the size to something like this. Okay, change it to something like this. So we need to format it. We're still going somewhere. We need to format it. So let's go to format. That's so size and style. So we turn up the background. Yes, so this value here, I like Control A, turn the value to something like this. Okay, so let's see what we have done. Let's see what we have done. Now, look at what we have here. Okay, so now you can see under less than 2 hours, we build this dashboard. Now, wait, let's watch. This is actually what the database they shared with us, the data set they shared with us, okay? And then you see what we've used that data set to be able to do what, to analyze for them. Now, let's look at of course, you can see here, this purpose is showing the countries, okay? You can see Spain, and then you can see United States, okay? In United States, they have 451 subscribers, 451 subscribers. And then, of course, here, which is South, okay, Brazil. In Brazil, they have 183 subscribers. And of course, in Australia, they have 183. Now, the highest subscriber is from, okay, the same number of people they have in the US that they still have in Spain. So 451 individuals subscribed. Now, if I am a data analyst and I've analyzed this thing for this organization, trust me, it's going to help them to make informed business decision, isn't it? So it simply means that if they want to run ads, you understand where their subscribers are coming from. Most of their subscribers are coming from what? Are coming from where? They're coming from Spain, and they're coming from what? They are coming from Australia. So go out there, subscribe, push it out to the people in that location. All right, so let's look at their subscribers by male and female. So if I click on female, let's say female. So of course, total subscriber is 2005. Let's see the number of female they have out of 205. It's taking out time. I don't know why it's loading. It's loading. But then before that, while we are waiting for that to load, okay, just a minute now for just give me some seconds, some minutes, okay. I want to just do a quick presentation to us. When we are waiting, we still come back to this because there's something I need to show you guys here. There's something I need to show you guys here. All right, so now for somebody that will be asking me, okay, Shinyere, I've seen all that you've done here, then how then do I become a data analyst? You've seen what we did using that what? Under less than 2 hours, we built this amazing project for this Netflix. Now, it simply means that if there is something like any job opportunity from Netflix, you can easily apply for it, isn't it? You can easily apply for it because your job already, you know what to do. You know how to look through their data sets. Of course, this data, you see how we got this data. We got it from what? We got from Cargo, and we analyzed the data. We are not the one that formed the data. They give us the data. This is actually what? The number of people that subscribers that are subscribing to what? To their, of course, to their website or whatever, to their channel. And then we looked through that. We said, okay, let's look at the data and see how we can come up with something meaningful for them, which we have done now in less than 2 hours. Of course, there is a lot to this thing. You know, when I started this thing, I started with the story of my life on how I was able to analyze the 2023 2024. We looked at 2022. No, we started 2024 to 2023 election data sets, okay? What people said, it's not even the result, okay? About people's tweets. We scrape the data, we analyze it, and then we show to the people. And just me pushing that out there, somebody saw that thing and said to me, when there's an opportunity at Abuja to come and to analyze this, that was actually when we were going to court, you know, starting to say that, okay, you are the winner, you are this. So somebody called me from Abuja, the person called me, I saw what you push out there, I saw your analysis. Could you please come to Abuja as early as tomorrow morning to come and do something like this? Oh, fortunately, I was not, because I was not in Nigeria, so I couldn't do that. But then, trust me, I was job ready for that opportunity. Now, the question is, if job opportunity comes your way, are you job ready to grab it? Right now, it amazes me when people are saying there is no job, there is no job. The truth is that there is job. It's you that is not job ready. There is a lot of job out there. That the question is, what is that you have? Right? So what is that you have that you want to deliver out to the society, you want to give out. You don't give out what you don't have. And people are looking for people that can deliver them, that can solve problems for them. Problem solvers, that's what organizations are looking for. Okay. Imagine you've been a data analyst in Netflix now. You've seen how you're going to use what you know to be able to solve Netflix data problem. And then imagine how much they're going to pay you because you are looking at their data sets. You are giving them insights. You are analyzing it as a professional data analyst. You're telling them, no, looking at this chart, no, we're not going to focus on this in this area. Let's focus here. You speak like a data analyst. All right. So now, the question is, then how then do I become a certified data analyst? How then do I become a certified data analyst? Is it just a day something, just like what we have done now? The answer is no. You can't become a certified data analyst in less than 2 hours. It doesn't work that way, okay? No. You don't want to go out there now, start pushing this thing out there and start telling people that I'm a certified data analyst and you won't be able to deliver. Now, I want to tell you something before we end this class, okay? Please don't forget to do this analysis. This thing you've done, you don't know what it's worth. Like if I want to do this analysis for people, I know how much I collect in 1 hour. So do this thing. Make sure you push it on your LinkedIn and tag Gamda Analytics. Push it on your LinkedIn and tag Gamda Analytics. Let your journey of data analytics program or data analyst program, let it start today. Make that decision to start that program today. All right. Now let's proceed to my presentation. Now, what are the tools that I need to learn to become a certified data analyst? I want to be like you. I want to be more than you, Seth. I want to be better than you. What are those tools that you want to learn, that you want to learn? You will learn to become what? That certified data analyst. And that's what? Number one is Excel. I've met a lot of people and they'll be telling me, you know what? I know Excel. I can use Excel. When we start teaching them, you know that they don't know Excel. Now, the Excel that you know is the one that normal Excel that you used to do 1 or 2 things at work, all right? Now, the one we teach you is Excel for data analytics. Now, let me show you something that we did today in our class for my students, okay? These are what, this is, of course, this is thousands of it out there, but this is what we did today. If I show you, this data set came from a company, it's for company's data set that we are using, right? We looked at their data, they gave us their data set, we looked at it, we're analyzing it for them. Don't worry, but before the end of the month, you see what will come up, how we are going to help this company to make a informed business decision for them. Now let's proceed to what we have here. So what are the things that I need to learn to become a certified data analyst? That thing I showed you now, that analysis, that project we did it today using Microsoft Excel. Now, it's beyond that. Let me be honest with you, it's beyond that. It's a lot you're going to do with Excel. Now, people tend to neglect Excel and say, I don't need Excel. I just want to move to SQL. I don't want to move to Python. You don't need Excel. Excel is the foundation of everything you want to do in tech. I'm being very honest with you. You want to become a data engineer, you want to become AI engineer, so you need Excel. Now, it's not the normal Excel that you learn a week or 2 weeks and you said, I'm fine. No, our Excel, we make sure we move at least 1 month to teach you Excel. 1 month to teach you Excel. We move from the very basic to the intermediate to the advanced level, where you can even use Excel to code. Do you know you can use Excel, Microsoft Excel to code? I don't know. So don't be fast. Don't say that I know Excel, I can do Excel. No, it's beyond that. Okay, we make it to the point that after using that Excel, you become a master. You become an expert in Microsoft Excel. Right now, aside from that, of course, what we do with Microsoft Excel is a lot, like millions of it we do. Now we move to what? Power BI. You've seen what you've learned. Be honest to yourself. Be honest. Now I learned something within these 2 hours of my stay here. It was never a waste. Like me, I learned a lot too. When I was looking through this data set, I was like, what are we going to bring out? What are we going to push to this organization? What are we going to do to Netflix so that it can help them to make informed business decision? I was looking at the data sets when I was working with the data set. I was saying to myself, if I'm the CEO of this company, I would like to know where my subscribers are coming from. Come on now, I would like to know. So if I want to do, let's assume I want to probably run ads, it will help me to know the audience to target. You understand something like that, okay? I want to know how many subscribers do I have within that space of year, because the data set we are looking at, I think it's 2 years data set of Netflix. of their subscribers from the certain locations. It's not the entire world, because Nigeria is not there, and I don't think that there's any African countries there. Okay, from certain locations. Okay, now there is a lot we do with Power BI. There is thousands of a lot we do with Power BI. What we just did now is just like it's like 0.25%, not even like 1% of what we teach our students using Microsoft Power BI. When we face with real life data sets, how do you scrape data online? How do you scrape data from something like UNICEF, World Bank? How do you scrape their data? How do you help them to make informed decision? This inflection you are hearing, there is inflection up and down there. Our students are they will move to the data set, to the website of those people we are seeing, scrape data, look at it and tell you that this is inflection, and they can even help you to do what? To forecast what will be probably the price of something in the next few weeks or few days. These are what's beyond what we teach our students, all right? Now, Power BI is into two phases. We have the front end and the back end. What we just did now is just like a little of the front end. Now we move to the back end. Back end is the cloud base, where we do a lot of analysis, in fact, a lot on the cloud base. All right, so that is actually what we do with Power BI. Now, aside from you learning Power BI, of course, we use a good 1 month, if not more than 1 month, to learn Power BI. Now, when we then move to what? You move to SQL. You move to SQL, where you will learn how to build database. Now, let me tell you something. Let's assume that you have been an data analyst. You are a data analyst, okay? And Netflix employs you, and they tell you that, okay, guy, we don't have database. Can you help us to build database? All right, so you are the data analyst that will help them to build database from scratch. How then do you help them to build database? And they might tell you that, see, we'll be using Excel as probably as our database, and we don't want to continue with Excel. We want to move to SQL. How then do you help them to build database using SQL? So these are more of what we teach their students how to. Of course, you're going to build database for organizations. You're going to know how to query their data, and a lot to that. A lot you do with what? SQL. Let me teach you something. Let me give you one assignment. Go and make research about, probably look for one job opportunity of a data analyst. There is none of them that you will not see SQL. The SQL we are teaching you is not the basic SQL that you teach you for 1 week or 2 days. We tell you that, see, it's fine. Even in our SQL, we use more than 1 month. But then, like the list we are going to see is 1 month. Teaching you SQL, how to build database, how to work with organization database, how to query data, how to even move from the normal building database to stock procedures. All right. Now, aside from that, we teach you data analytics, ChatGPT for data analytics. A lot you do with ChatGPT. I think last week or thereabouts, we did something, just little something about using ChatGPT to create database. Did just like a little of it, okay? It's beyond what you're going to be learning. There's a lot you're going to be learning with the analytics. Now, our program is 3 months live classes. 3 months live classes, okay? Now, when you be sitting with me, I'll be with you and I'll be teaching you. You see how we looked at this Netflix data sets, how we help them to analyze it, okay? So you will be meeting a lot of facilitators, guys that are experts in the field that will be helping you, guiding you with that space of 1 month. Now, it's not that 1 month is just like we're giving you one PDF to go and read. No, our programs are project-based. Now, I showed you what I and some of my students are started doing today. Now, these guys, this data you are seeing here, all right? So these guys, they are just barely 3 weeks into their program. Is it 3 weeks or 2 weeks? Now, 3 weeks into their program, right? So, and they've started working on projects, and they're going to start working on projects till the end of their program. At the end of the program, you're going to be building at least 10 good portfolio projects. 10 good portfolio projects, hands-on projects, real-life scenarios projects where you'll be working, you'll be building, all right? So now, aside from that 3 months live classes, we're going to have 1 month for custom projects. 1 month for custom projects, where you'll be building custom projects. A lot of projects you'll be building anyways, but then at the end of your program, you'll be building at least 10 good projects, 10 good projects. Imagine. Now, you want to go out there to apply for a job. Let me be honest with you. People are not looking at your certification. They're looking at how many projects have you done. What have you done? You're a data analyst. Can I see your portfolio? right? So a lot of people now, if you reach out to me that probably something, and you're asking something like that, okay, I want to give you a project. The first thing I will ask you, share your portfolio with me. That's the first thing. I want to get convinced that, okay, this person has done, if you say that you're a data expert, you're an Excel expert, you're a Python expert, you know all these things, share your portfolio. Let me see what you've done. All these things we are going to be helping our students to build a standard portfolio, right? Now, aside from these things, you're going to be getting other benefits, which is number one, get an optimized LinkedIn handle. You understand? Optimize LinkedIn handle. LinkedIn is actually a platform that you as a tech person should not neglect, okay? You get a standard LinkedIn handle, how you be learning how to optimize your LinkedIn and how to get jobs on LinkedIn, aside from that. Now, another thing again is that, another good news is Upwork optimization. I don't know if you know Upwork now, but then Upwork is another amazing platform that you should not as well neglect, okay? Now, there's something you need to understand. I used to say this every time I have opportunity to talk to people, right? One thing is to acquire the skills. That's one. Another thing is to know how to monetize the skills you've acquired. Now, I'm a data analyst. Now, how do I monetize it? Do we just teach you those Excel, Power BI, SQL, teach you from basic to advanced and then let you go? The answer is no. We teach you how you can monetize it, right? So what I do, like my own work, all right? So yeah, you will see me and I'm there. Upwork optimization section. All right, so I teach Upwork optimization sections. You'll be seeing me out there. I don't know if you have seen me somewhere. I've done it for a lot of edtech companies. Right, so that's actually my area of specialization, and of course there are a lot of them out there so that we do. But then you be meeting with me, we have been teaching you the in and out, what you need to do to get job on Upwork. Upwork is actually a platform that doesn't require you to put in a lot of these things. You just say something, a platform where you can do something, and if you are in Nigeria, you can be working there and you be earning in dollars. Okay, it's a contract job. You can do something like 1 hour, they pay you per hours. If you do like 10 hours, they will pay you per 10 hours, okay? That's another benefit that we learn that to our students. We help them with what? Upwork optimization. I do that, okay? Check me out on my link. Go down my LinkedIn, you see what we have done it. I've done it for so many edtech companies, okay? By the grace of God, I've trained over 3,000 people on Upwork. All right, so now aside from that, we're going to be giving you recommendation now and what? And certification. Now, recommendation in the sense that, I don't know if you want to apply for a job and then probably those organizations, they'll be asking you, where have you worked as a data analyst? You understand? Now, some organization will be asking that question. They want to see that, okay, you've done one job or two jobs as a data analyst, you work with one or two edtech company, one company as a data analyst, you look to their data and you solve problem for them. Right? So if they didn't see that, they wouldn't like to probably call you for that, okay? There's one thing, amazing thing that we do for our students. We tell them to use the analytics as their job experience on their both on their LinkedIn and on their CVs. Of course, we help our students for their CV review. Okay, so we have one-on-one CV review section where we'll be guiding you on what you need to do, what you need to remove from your CV, what you need to add there. Our experts will be guiding you on what you need to do in order to get a standard CV. Now, you can have these skills, you are experts, but if you don't have a good CV, all right, it's possible for you not to get a job. It's not a course, but then it's possible for you not to get a job if you don't have a standard CV. Okay, so we have one-on-one session with our CV session, review session with our students. We'll be guiding them on what they need to do, on how whatever they need to do in order to have a standard CV review. Right now, another thing again, you need to take note of is of course, the recommendation letter, just like I said, and the reference letter. Use Amda Analytics as their work experience, okay? You'll be telling them that, okay, I've worked with edtech company, and the edtech company is Amda Analytics, okay? And then, of course, if they reach out to us and they, this people work, so, of course, a lot of people that the teams, and then they will reach out and they will say, yes, you have worked with Amda Analytics. as a data consultant as our intern, right? And then, of course, we give you any reference data that they want, and then you get your job, right? Now, I know that, of course, at the end of the program, you get certification. Is it global certified, this thing that you're going to get, okay? Should get certification at the end of the program. Now, note, you must to finish everything. You have to finish all the projects, all the assignments before you get your certificate. Without that, you are not going to get certified. Okay. So now, what are the days of the program? The days of the program are Saturdays and Sundays, just like today. Saturdays and Sundays, just so Monday to Friday, go and do your work, get your money. Then Saturdays and Sundays are for your personal growth. Okay. Now, what you do Saturday, Friday, Monday to Saturday is helping your company, bringing out your ideas on how you can help your company to grow, how they can do better. But then Saturdays and Sundays should be your personal growth. You need to invest in yourself. You need to upskill yourself. You need to tell yourself, I can do better. I can get a better place, okay? Now, that's for Saturdays and Sundays. And the amazing thing that we have done here is that normally since the company started, we've been having our programs. We'll be having our programs 2 p.m., 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. But this February cohort will be the first, this April cohort now, will be the first cohort where we'll be starting our program evening time, so that we notice that people do complain that, okay, Saturdays in the morning is not convenient, and Sundays I'll go to church and thereabout. So we decided to move our program. And again, those of us that are in Canada can as well benefit from the program, because they do complain of the time of the programs, okay? So from now, 11 a.m., we move it to 5 p.m. Nigerian time, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. That's 3 hours classes on Saturdays. Now, on Sundays as well, we have it as what? 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. So after your Sunday service, after all your enjoyment, your O1B, just come back by 5 p.m., start your class, and then 8 p.m., get it done. Then Thursdays, is either Thursdays or Friday, where you'll be meeting with our CEO, that's our founder, right? So just to meet with you and then guide you on what you need to do, just a mentorship session, how you can do better. All right, probably there's any assignment on how probably we look through the assignments, and then if there's any presentation, they will take note of your presentation and thereabouts, okay? And that's just what I said, that, I said earlier that the program is 4 months. It's going to be 4 good months of personal growth, of you upskilling. Imagine how 4 months is going to change your life. And be honest, how 4 months is going to change your life. Don't say you don't need these skills now. You need it now. How about tomorrow? If job opportunities appear your way, are you going to get that job? Are they going to call you for that job? Are you job ready? So you need to get yourself, you understand, make sure that you're job ready, okay? So now the program fee is just little talking. Right now, the program fee is 250,000 naira. 250,000 naira for the 4 months that you'll be staying with us. Now, trust me, there's nothing you're going to pay to learn, to acquire EdTech, to acquire data analytics program that you're not going to get. It's not possible. All right. In as much as you put in your best to learn this thing. All right. Because now it's going to be 2 ways to something. Now, what I mean, you're going to deliver when we say value, 100% value. We are going to deliver it. Now, another thing again is how then do you put it into practice, okay? When we ask you to apply for a job, are you applying for a job? We ask you to optimize your LinkedIn. This is what you need to do. Are you doing that, okay? Now, the program is 250,000 naira. But for those of us that stay to the end of this program, I said something that's just take to the end of the program, there's something that we're going to be sharing with you. It's going to be what? 200,000 naira instead of 250. Now, let me tell you, we are still on discount. This discount is supposed to end today. But the teams has agreed that we should extend the discount days, probably something, I think they said 5th of April, 5th of April, 5th of April. All right, so after 5th of April, we are going to move back to 250,000 naira. That simply means that on 6th of April, our fee is going to move to 250,000 naira. Trust me, this is one of the, in fact, one of the best price you're going to see this thing, okay? So if you're paying in dollar, is $250. Now the discount fee is $200. Now, this is actually our account numbers. If I were you, I'll start making payments now. Now, there's something again I want to share with you guys, and that's what there is an instrumental payment, okay? You can pay 100,000 naira first payment. You can pay 100,000 naira first payment, and then second payment, you can pay 100,000 naira. And that will be 5 weeks into your program. Now, instead of you to wait till 6th or 7th of April, where the program has moved to 250,000 naira, why not make that deposit of 100,000 naira now to secure your spot? All right, so why not make that deposit of 100,000 naira now, secure your spot? So 5 weeks into the program, that means a month after the program, all right, you will have to balance what the remaining 100,000 naira instead of you waiting to get the whole 200,000 naira. And that's why waiting for the whole 200,000 naira to be completed. Okay, then the program fee will be moved to 250,000 naira. Right. So now this is actually, we have a lot of testimonies that we're sharing with you. Of course, next Saturday you'll be seeing our alumni. You will see people that have passed through our program and across the globe. So we have students. From everywhere. We have students from Canada, from UK, from like Australia. A lot of them out there that you see from Ghana. We have students from Ghana. So we have students here in Nigeria. All right. So you'll be seeing them. You'll be seeing what they've done during their program with us. Okay. Now, if we are not delivering value, 100% value, you will see those students. They will not come, and you will not see them projecting the projects. They said that, me telling you that I've done this project or thereabouts. No, it shows that they've got value from the program, and you'll be hearing from them on next week Saturday. Now, while waiting for them to meet with them on 6th of April, right? So the discount is still on. You can start making your payments now. Now, one thing we want to assure you is 100%. Check us out everywhere. We are on LinkedIn. Check us out on LinkedIn, Instagram. We are on TikTok, but then check us on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. You see a lot of testimonies here. We're on YouTube as well. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's our YouTube channel. You can build at least 7 good portfolio projects. At least 7 good portfolio projects there. Should be seeing them there. All right. So now get your hands busy with projects, okay? Because that's actually what you'll be doing when you start the program with us, okay? You'll be learning from very basic to everything, to the standard, okay, to the advanced level. Trust me, if you've not done this program before, you've seen what we did and how we'll be able to, look through this Netflix data sets. Our programs are beginners friendly. So you don't need to start asking yourself, I don't have any background, I don't have any prior knowledge of tech. I've not done anything. Even I'm not a computer scientist. Do I need to do this? Am I going to succeed? Make up your mind, tell yourself, I'm going to succeed. You understand? That's one thing. Make up your mind. See, tell yourself, I'm going to succeed in this, okay? Yeah, and that's another. The other things are stories, because we are going to hold your hands, okay? That's what we do. We hold your hands. We ensure that we guide you. We ensure that you learn that thing which you paid for. It's 100% value, certain, right? I think last 2 weeks ago, someone reached out to me, and the person asked me, you'll be telling us about this analytics. I've been seeing this on your listing. Can you tell me more about this company? I said to the person, I said, if this company are not delivering value, you won't see me talking about them anywhere, okay? If you pay for this program and these guys did not deliver the value that they said that they're going to deliver 100%, come, I'm going to refund you your money. Right? So it's just to tell the person that 100% the company are delivering there. But I said, come, I'm going to refund. Don't meet the company, come and meet me. I'm going to be the person that will refund you your money. All right. So guys, start making payment today, and in order to secure your spot, just like I said, we have this discount on till 5th of April. So starting from 6th of April, the program will move to 250,000 naira. And trust me, this is the cheapest you can see. Trust me. When it comes to value, more people that will tell you, no, do this thing. At the end, they are not going to teach you. Go to our LinkedIn, see our students that have registered for our program, tagging us, reach out to them individually, ask them, tell me much about this company. Tell me, ask them, make research on your own, and you will see what they will tell you. You hear what they're going to tell you about Amdo Analytics. You understand? One of our students that registered for our program here, she's a December cohort, so she registered December. All right, so they finished their program. It's this month, this March, that they did their custom project and every other thing. So she have done this program with 2 edtech companies. What I'm telling you is truth before God, right? So she has done this program with 2 edtech companies, well-known edtech company. But then she said that someone referred her to come and do this program with Amda Analytics. And today she's enjoying it. You're going to hear from her. And she's going to be on call on 6th of April, where our students, our alumni will get shortlisted their projects. All right, so what's the size of the class? Okay, for the size of the class is not, we don't have a large number of students. So yeah, so we've not gotten to 50. No, we've not gotten to that. No, we don't have a large number of students for now. Honest truth, I'm being honest now. But if you give us students, why not we increase to 500, we increase to 100, say, is that okay? Debbie, I don't know if I pronounced that name very well. Debbie. Okay, let's use some minutes and take questions, okay? Let's use some minutes and take questions. If you have any questions, please raise up your hand, ask your questions. I would like to hear from you. Have any questions? Let's take your questions. Yeah, okay, you can unmute yourself and then speak if you want to talk. The iPhone.
It's Debbie. The
Okay,
reason why I
Debbie,
asked that question is because I don't function well in very large classes, right? Sometimes I find it very destructive. So that's why I'm asking. I wouldn't register and then meet very large crowd and get discouraged, right? So
no,
yeah.
no. We've not had, that's why just like I said, I don't even know your reasons of asking, but I have just, just give you the honest feedback, okay? The honest feedback.
Mm-hmm. So,
Highest,
with what you've just shown us today, and the basic of data sets and analyzing, it's very hands-on. And when you have too many people, say you have 100 people, 200 people in a class, and you're trying to show step by step, it's so easy today. It's so interesting today because there are just about 10 of us in here, and we were able to follow easily. So imagine the number increases to 100. Most people are not fast learners. We all learn differently. There will be a lot of questions and drawbacks and, everything included. So that's why I was asking how the classes are structured in terms of numbers and how the delivery will go. And I believe I'm speaking for some people in that sense. I'm a very hands-on learner. Show me and I learn, just like you did today. Fantastic. However, if we have a larger number of people in the class, in your opinion or in your experience, how have you managed that? How has the class gone? And did you think everyone got value for their money?
Okay. Now, I've worked for different edtech companies. Some are contract jobs, some are is full-time, and some other ones are contract jobs. Then I'm working with Amda Analytics now. All right. Now, there are some of all those companies I've worked with, okay? There are some where you have over 200 people on a call. I've had classes where my students have over 200 classes, 200 people on a call, all right? And then, what we do is that it's just like what I just did today, come down, listen and all that. But what we do as Amda Analytics is, oh yeah, have you clicked here? Everybody, are we good to go? I didn't ask, I know that you guys are not practicing, okay? I know that you are just listening to my teaching. You understand me? Now, when we come to class, it's not this way. When we come to the class, it's hands-on projects, like everybody practices. Unless you have issues with your desktop or your desktop is not charged, but if your desktop is ready, is well charged, and you have access to probably to light. So what we do is that we advise our students, join with your phone. So you want to join the call, join with your phone, and then you join the you keep your desktop, that's your laptop by your side. So just keep your phone by the side, use your phone to watch me, and then use your laptop to practice, okay? Now, what we do is that we don't teach you like, okay, yeah, pay attention, listen, go there. All right, so guys, I've uploaded the video, just watch the video and practice. No, we do hands-on projects. Now, let me show you what we did today. You see our students sharing their screen. So the class I handled today. All right, so our classes are recorded. So we move it to what we call Power Google Classroom. So this is the class, you can see it here, posted about 15:26. That's today. So you can see it. So let's look at the video. And of course, you can see the number of people on the call. Although today is some of them we are prepared for Easter, so we don't have large. When it comes to large number of people, no, we don't have large number of people. But we are praying to have we are praying to have large number of students. So, but then for here, we've not gotten to that level. Okay, so I'm gonna see.
But there is a way we can easily
If I
want to sort it from small.
Okay,
where the students share the
So you
screen,
with
that's how we
the
do.
yes, sir.
the filter.
Come
Let's
here.
do now. Let me
Wait,
That one
wait,
copy.
wait. You are
just a second. I want to reshare the screen so that you will be sure that is the one speaking. So I'm sharing with sound. I'm supposed to hear that.
I've copied it. This is 2013, 2014, 2012, 2014. So what do you want to extract? Yes.
I need a yes or no to the answer. Can you hear this video? Can you?
I didn't get
What
what
I
do you
did
want to
was,
extract?
you know, initially when I put it,
Hmm?
I clicked all so that once I copy this
Guys,
one, I
respond
will
now.
just
Debbie,
put it
are
here,
you there?
then start picking from the filter.
It's
So
correct. What
when
you
I
did.
did that,
Okay.
I couldn't pick from
She's
filter.
not here again.
Eh?
Okay, are you there? Can you hear me?
What you did is correct.
Yes,
Just
yes.
open that computer
Can you hear
panel.
this video?
Let me see what is there.
Can you hear the sound?
No, that filter
Yes,
on
I can
20.
hear the sound.
I've seen the 2013.
Sound
That
is
is.
very clear.
Yeah, let me see 2013.
So you can see this is actually our students sharing his screen. Okay, so that's how we teach. So we don't just teach.
It's correct. The only difference there is that
Right, so when you have issues,
we are
we
using
ask you to share and then
sales. You are using
so
profits.
we take corrections and then we proceed. Our students sharing his screen.
That's the only difference, but it's correct.
Do you understand? So you can see that.
Okay.
The person that asked this question, I believe I've answered you. I'm not sure that she's still here again. So guys, let's take your questions. If you have any question, please ask your questions. Okay, she's here now. Debbie, can you hear me? Hello, Debbie, can you hear me? Okay, you are muted. I cannot hear you if you're speaking. Okay, let me ask you to unmute. I've asked you to unmute. If you want to talk, but then if not, let's proceed, okay? Others, please, if you have any question, ask your questions. Let's take your questions.
So when is class for the April class? When is it starting?
It's starting April 13th of April. So the program is starting 13th of April. So so you can see our next course starts on 13th of April. So that's when our next course will start. All right, that's fine. That's great, son. So any other questions, guys? Let's take your questions. If you have any questions, ask your questions, okay? So, and our class, the amazing thing about our programs is that they are all recorded, okay? These sections, they are all recorded. So if you have any question, if you missed class, let's assume you missed class, you're not missing everything entirely. You're not missing everything entirely, okay? So we upload the video on the Google Classroom. And there's one thing amazing thing about our videos on the Google Classroom. You have lifetime access. I mean, lifetime access to the videos. It simply means that even if you come there next 1 year, 2 years, you have access to the videos. So let's look at this, some of the videos we uploaded like 6 months ago. And you will see some of them that they are still on the Google Classroom, okay? So let's look at this. Let's look at this thing. So constant project upload optimization, internet optimization. So let's look at, you can see this project, this video was uploaded on 29th of August, 29th of August, and it's still here. All right, so now what am I trying to bring out here in Excel is that our videos, they are what? They are something you have lifetime access to. So even if you missed class, I have a question about job prospects. Okay, please go ahead and ask your question.
Hi, Chinyere. Sorry, I hope I'm not bothering you, but
No, ask your question.
You've given overview. Yeah, you've given a few overview about jobs and your previous students. In the current market, I know every company needs to have data to analyze and things, but I've heard a lot of people also say that, oh, there are jobs everywhere, just do this course, and people rush to do it. In the end, there are no jobs, right? So just give me a quick overview of the prospect. I mean, the reason why I should be paying right now, because in the next 4, 5, 6 months, I will be equipped with all the information that I need to be a good data analyst. And if there is no job, what's the point, right?
Now, let me show you something, okay?
Okay.
I love it when people ask this kind of question, and I love it when they make research about some of all these things again, okay? Now, before we go further, there's something I used to tell people in real life, okay? If you want to go far in life, get a mentor, right? Now, what do I mean? You are not there. Just ask people that have been there, right? People like us now. Don't mind me. Don't look at my age and my height, okay? Yeah, but then the head is there. You understand me? So ask people that have been there. What do I need to do to excel? To understand me? Where? One thing I find out that some edtech company do is that they teach you, and then so so that's the end. But then it doesn't stop that way. There's what we call post-training support that we give to our students. Now let me show you something. How to even find out if there is job opportunities in data analytics field. Okay. Now the question is, what are the website I want to use? Let's assume that I don't know where you are. But let's look at rate. Okay, this is rate.co.uk. So let's look at the job opportunities for data analysts. Should I use? Just a second, please. I'm trying to. Okay, so something is covering my screen. So let's come here and say we are looking for data analysts. A data analyst job. Which location? Let's say United Kingdom. So let's search. So now this job was posted 2 days ago. This is a data analyst job. You understand? They're looking for this. And this is the amount of money spent, right? 28 to 32,000 and 2,000 euros, not thousand naira, but euros. Okay. So you can see this one was posted long ago. This one was posted 2 days ago. You understand me? The question is, what are the websites? Where do I need to apply for jobs? Do you understand? Where do I need to apply for jobs? Just like I said, now, being honest with you, this thing is going to be two-way something. We, the facilitators at Amda Analytics, we are ready, is what we vow to do, to give you that you need. Now, the question is, are you ready to digest everything that we are going to be giving to you? Do you understand? We'll be calling you for, right? Come for your Upwork optimization, come for your LinkedIn optimization. And you can see it on these things. When we say we are going to do it, it's not that we are not going to do it. Do you understand? Looking at what we have, what you looked So from these guys, they just started, so they've not done any LinkedIn optimizations. Okay. So some of these guys, about this. So you can see them here. So these guys, yeah, so this is their custom project, Power service, their all these things. So if they are not doing it, so you can see how to build portfolio, they're going to do standard portfolio, how to leverage ChatGPT, right? So a lot of projects you'll be working on. And then their Upwork optimization, I think they had even like 2 days how to build portfolio again. So so you can see Upwork optimization. All right. So a lot of LinkedIn optimization too. And all these things, LinkedIn optimization one. So they use 2 days for that. They use 2 days for their LinkedIn optimization. Okay. So some of all these things that you'll be looking at, okay. So we are ready to guide you, show you the website, show you how you can start applying for jobs. Now, let me tell you something. What I do tell my students, okay, when you are looking for a job, don't apply for one in a day. No. So there is actually titles we tell them on what to do. Don't apply for one in a day. And don't use one CV to apply for 100 jobs. No, it doesn't work that way. So these are the things we guide them on how they're going to be doing it and how they're going to be, the strategies. You understand? It simply means that if you did not get a job in probably per se companies, of course you can easily get a job on Upwork. But then you have to put in the best, okay? What we do is that we guide you, we teach you, we tell you this is what you need to do to acquire these skills. This is what you need to do to get that job. Then it's now need for you to now put in the best to search for that job, apply for those jobs. Now, it's one thing I do tell people, apply for it. Even if they don't call you, don't feel sharp. Don't feel bad. Apply. It's good for you to apply, for them not to call you, and for you not to apply. So apply for that jobs. Sit up every day, apply for jobs, at least 5 jobs in a day, at least. Immediately after the Excel, you enter Power BI, I'll tell you, guys, start applying for jobs. Start applying for jobs, right? I don't know if I've answered that question, Debbie. So guys, any other question? Debbie, I don't know if you're still there.
I'm here, yes. Oh yeah, sorry, I was driving. Yes, you have answered it. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome, man. So any other question, guys? Any other question, guys? So let's take your questions. And just like we said, the program will start on 13th of April. Let's start making our payments. Start making our payments. You see our, of course, you see it on the platform. I mean the account details, but then you will have it here too. If you want to start making payments, make payments. Now we are being honest with you. On 6th of April, the program fee will increase to 250,000 naira. So we are still on discount now, 200,000 naira on discount. While waiting for 200,000, you can still make a deposit of 100,000 naira. You can still make a deposit of 100,000 naira. So guys, I think we can call it a day. If there's no any other questions, we can call it a day. If you know that you enjoyed today's class, you enjoyed today's section, let me just get a thumbs up from you. Just a thumbs up. We're just very few. Let's just get a thumbs up from you. Sashinedu Okori, are you there? Sashinedu Okori, are you there? Okay, sir. All right, good night, everyone. Good night, everyone. See you guys in the class. Please start applying for start paying for the program. Want to see you, want to meet with you, want to show you that all these things we said that we're going to give to you is not joke. Okay? It's going to be joke when we say we are going to do this and we did not do it. And you can see from people that have gone to our program, you can see from their Google Classroom that everything we said here, Upwork, LinkedIn, CV review, you can see it on their listing, on their Google Classroom, plus how they can build their standard portfolio. All right, guys, see you guys. Please start making payments. We want to see you in the class. Cheers, guys. Good night, everyone. Bye.